Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. c4 builds a strong center by controlling the important d5 square. The king's Indian defense prepares to develop the bishop to g7. Knight c3 prepares the e2-e4 pawn push. Bishop g7 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. e4 takes full control of the center. d6 controls the e5 square and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. Bishop e2 develops the light-squared bishop and prepares to castle kingside. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Knight f3 develops the knight, defends the d4 pawn, controls the e5 square, and prepares to castle. e5 takes space in the center and immediately attacks the d4 pawn. f5 takes space in the center and controls the important e6 and c6 squares. Knight bd7 develops the knight and prepares knight c5. Moving from its starting spot, the bishop gets involved in the game. This kicks a bishop. This moves the bishop to safety. This overlooks an opportunity to kick a bishop. This allows the opponent to kick a bishop. Out comes the queen, helping to solidify the position. This is the strongest option. Not optimal, sending the knight to passivity. Very precise. The bishop finds a new active square. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Takes back. The knight finds a new active square. Right on target. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. White had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. That's fine. This attacks Black's pawn chain. This is the only good move, applying pressure to White's pawn chain. After all captures, this is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. This strikes at the center with a pawn, trying to gain space. This is an equal trade. A clear recapture. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This misses an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square. That was a free pawn. This activates a piece and simultaneously wins time by attacking a queen. This overlooks an opportunity to block an attack on a vulnerable pawn. This overlooks an opportunity to move a knight to safety. This permits the opponent to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. This is the strongest option. Recaptures. That rook was free for the taking. This evades the check from the queen. This wins material. This move puts the queen on a safer square. This immobilizes the knight by pinning it to the king. This allows the knight to control more squares. That knight capture will win material after all trades are complete. A straightforward recapture. A clear recapture. This frees a pinned knight, allowing it to provide defense. This wins material. This protects an under-defended bishop that is under attack. This is the way to win a bishop. One of the best moves. This wins a bishop. This develops a rook off its starting square. This is the way to win a rook. This kicks a knight. This wins a rook. This threatens to force eventual checkmate.